Welcome back, everybody. As I walk up through the garden here, all my potatoes are doing very wonderful. I need to put some more hay or some type of stuff down on them. And I even thought about mulching all of this too, possibly. I need to cut these back again. This is doing great since I've actually put leaf mulch on it. They've really done pretty darn well. And you can see there are some weeds coming back, grass weeds anyways. And I'm getting these tomatoes to trellis on here. You just have to train them, and this one right here is being a little difficult. I keep pushing it over and it keeps going back. This one just quite isn't as tall as it should be yet, but it's okay. And then we're just waiting on all this to sprout, probably sometime next week. And everything looks good. Got my sage right here, some rosemary. It smells so good. I need to harvest most of this. And there is my trumpet vine. It needs some assistance here, I see, to help it vine. Can't wait for that to bloom. My garlic. No garlic in that. There is garlic right there in that one. But I've been watching a channel called The Honeystead, and she is an herbalism and does a lot of foraging. Well, I decided why not go along our property here and find and see if I can't find anything that I've seen on her channel. You know, because we used to be all woods, and some of this stuff actually grows in the woods. So, meanwhile, I was just strolling along here, trying to see if anything particular was eye-striking that I thought, wow, that's something I seen Kaylin on the Honeystead actually show. So as I'm just moving along and I'm looking and looking and looking, and now that I'm looking some more, I think this right here is some wild lettuce. I almost think that's what that is. Some wild lettuce, some baby wild lettuce. I even think this was a plant, but I don't know what it's called. I'd have to do some more watching her videos, but the wild lettuce is actually used for pain, and you can make it into a tincture. But I also heard her say that she is going to try to do a crock pot version of it and then turn that into a tincture. And I think that is something that I would consider doing right away. Because back here, actually I'll just take you guys back here, because that's the first time I seen those there. I didn't notice them before as I was looking through this. But the wild lettuce, I do have some right in the garden here, and I'm pretty tickled about it because my husband accidentally mowed it over, but that's what this is. And you can harvest this and use it. That's a dandelion, which is very beneficial too. There's some more wild lettuce right here. But I'm going to use this, and I'm going to leave it and maybe even transplant it somewhere. I could like put it along that other side of the bed once the woods move there, but I'm not sure how far down the chicken area is coming. So with that being said, I'm going to try that crock pot method, and I'll probably do that in another video once I find more, and I know we have more. There's probably some up in there, but we're going to walk all the way around this, everywhere where I have a clear way to walk, because I'm afraid I'm going to end up walking into some ground bees, and I cannot have that. So I was doing my strolling along, and you know, I'm still looking. Oh, here's some right here too. Some wild lettuce right there. There's some more right here. So I'm going to have plenty to get. That's exciting. But this right here, that is Mullin. And this is used for sleep aid and pain. And when we first moved here, we had some that were down on the corner down there that had beautiful yellow, great big yellow flowers on it, and it smelled so good. I didn't know what it was. All I knew, it was a beautiful weed, that it was a weed, but I didn't know that these were medicinal. And that being said, I'm telling myself, like, what else did God bless us with when we bought this property? What else is growing here that is medicinal and that we can use to medicate ourselves naturally, that God specifically put on our forest floors or in our yard floors? Like dandelions, they grow everywhere. They're everywhere, and they're very good for you. They help with digestion, and they help soothe, and it's just wonderful. I know this has to be something. These had flowers on them, and this has got to be something. I'm going to have to try to look it up, because it's everywhere that I'm seeing it. But this, you can use leaves. Leaves are good to use when they're a younger plant, and I'm almost thinking that this, no, it's going to have a flower on it. So this is probably the last year. These plants only last 2 years. And when they are on their last year, they have a great big flower bloom, and that's what helps then seed them the following year. But is this a baby? No, that looks like a, I'm not sure. I was thinking that was a baby. But yeah, I want to see if we can find more mullein. But the leaves are so soft. Now remember, I said I don't want to walk up too far in this, but we had already, I thought my husband was weed whacking that in there. But we're going to walk along. But mullein, I am so tickled to have this mullein. I really am. I'm very tickled. It is wonderful. Oh, I just thought I heard thunder. I mean, it does say we got like a 36% chance of rain today. Let's see. Butterflies, hummingbirds I hear. Hi boys, what you doing? There's some elderberry trees. Girls? Cow? I don't really see any more. Got this viney pricker thingy that's got these flowers on it. I want to say that's some type of rose, but all I know is they're very fragrancy. Have a lot of fragrance in them. Cow. There's a lot of poison ivy. And there's supposed to be a plant, she said, that is near this poison ivy that you can use to help with the itching that grows near the poison ivy. I'm not sure where it's at, but I'm just trying to see if we can find more wild lettuce or mullein. This is my dirt pile my husband put over here. This is going to be part of the girls' pen. So the girls' pen is going to run all the way back to our property line and cut back this way to the size of their pen is now. And then Odessa's pen, which is the baby pen, till they turn to milkers. That'll go back too, and then the boys' it's going to go back. My husband was thinking, though, of giving the girls this whole area to the boys and this back here to give them all one big section and then give the boys a section back there. But we'll see. Yes, Odessa, I hear you, old girl. She's going to be 14 next month, everybody. That old girl, she's going to be 14. She was born on the 7th of June. So we will be celebrating her birthday pretty soon. I don't see any. I'm pretty sure that both them plants like the sun. I wonder what those are. Those look like something. You can hear the thunder over there. That's got to be something, because there's quite a bit of it here, but I don't know what it is of. I don't see any more so far. There's some burdock, which is very beneficial. This is that poison berry, purple looking stuff. I do not think that they're most likely anything in it, I'm saying. Zeus, what you doing, boy? Huh? Zeus, Lancelot, boys? Here's one. That's a mature one too. It's almost got its flowers starting, but there's one. That is the wild lettuce. See, and we're back in the sun again too, so maybe that's where they are. Because this is mainly shaded. There's a trail or something's been going through there. You can see it. It could be deer, because my husbands have seen deer behind here, behind the boys' hut. There's another burdock right there. That's two I see on our property that are pretty mature looking, which is nice to see. There's this stuff again. I don't know what this is, but it's around. It's got to be something, and I'm just not knowing of its use, because I don't know how to identify the plant. There's some more. There's some prickly. Well, I've always called it prickly, but it's called wild lettuce. There's some more that I'll be able to get. Oh, look it. There's some right here. This is almost mature. I wonder if we could still use them when they're mature or not. There's one there, one there. There is a great big one. Holy cow. You ever seen one that big before? That thing's like over 6 foot tall. Now that I'm like looking in here, there's a smaller one right there. Here's one right here. Here's some right there. There's a couple different plants. There's some more right there. Here's one right here. There's another one right there. And this is back to where it's getting sunlight, so they must like the sunlight. So we got lots of wild lettuce. One Mullin so far. We gotta say hi to Adessa. Adessa? What you doing, old girl? Huh? What you doing? Hi, honey. Where's your good mama? Yep. Okay, so we're still searching, still looking. I mean, if you guys see stuff in here and you know what it is, say it. Comment it down below in the comments. Let me know. I'm intrigued. I really am. I want to be foraging what we have here on our property, contain it to where I will know where it's at, and hopefully be able to preserve and keep growing. There's some more of that one stuff. I'm not sure what it is. You hear that chipmunk see me? Tried to give me away. This is a pile that's got to get burnt. That's a pile that's got to get burnt. So if that's the case, I want to be able to pull those up and relocate them in a different area where I'll know they'll be safe. Here, the flies on our manure pile here. I can feel heat coming off that. We don't do nothing to it. We don't turn it or anything. We probably should. There's another wild lettuce. Oh, I'm so tickled about this. This is wonderful. Just wonderful. And it's got this beautiful flower that's on top of it. Here's another one. Here's a smaller one. There's one. There's one. There's a little baby one. Is this one too, or is this something different? I don't know what that is. That's the same thing as that. I was wrong. You gotta forgive me in my eyes. My eyes are just not the greatest. But when I can see it. Oh, look at right there. There's a baby. That one like went twice, and it's got a few flowers going to be coming on it. Is that one right there? Yep, there's one right there. Again, in the light. That tells me they need light. That's where I'm finding the most at, is in the light. There's one right there. Here's one right here. So I don't know what, maybe those aren't. Maybe that's the wild lettuce. Oh no, this is like two different plants I'm looking at. Or is this what this does when it's smaller? And then once it matures, it gets that on it. I don't know. Goodness sakes, maybe I'm telling you guys wrong. I could have swore. See, there's another big one. I'm going to have to look her video back up to where it states that. Because I was thinking there's like two different plants here. Wild lettuce. Is there two different types of wild lettuce? My goodness. Because this is wild lettuce, I thought. But maybe it's not. I don't know what that is. Got a deer running through, possibly. It's a good possibility. Oh, there's a baby. Look it, it's a baby Mullin. Oh my goodness, I want to pull it up. I want to go put it somewhere else. So where's the bigger one? Or is that just the one that... There was a big one here last year. I'm thinking that's what it was. Man, if we turn this into pasture, I got to pull that out. My husband wants to turn this all into pasture for Captain and Meg, which is wonderful. That looks like an elderberry. We got two Mullins, which is awesome. Let's see. No, that's not a baby. Oh, there's one right there. There's number 3. That's our third. Oh, there's another one. Right here. There's a little baby. There's one. There's one. Goodness sakes, everybody, look at. Oh, here's all our Mullins. Look at all of them. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. There's 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14. Oh, there's 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh my goodness. We're so blessed. Thank you, Lord. This is a blessing in itself. Look at all the Mullin. It's everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but again, got some sunshine. There's another one. There's one. It would take me probably close to the day to relocate all these, and hopefully they would take. it's so wonderful. There's that, either that's the lettuce, the wild lettuce, or that other one's the wild lettuce with like the prickly looking flower on the top. There's a path coming through here. This makes me think this is a deer path. A lot of oak tree saplings coming up. I don't see any more. We got about 40 to 50 mullins. I am so tickled pink, everybody. I really am. We're going to have a lot of pain relief and such a blessing. Look at the little baby down below. Right there. Well, thank you guys for walking through at least the back. And this is the front half, sorry. The front half of the property along to where I could get into without worrying about running into some ground bees, because we've had ground bees every single year, and we've even had bees up in the tree. And I'm talking yellow jacket hornets. They're mean. They see you, they dive at you. You walk past them, they go after you. Yeah, they're pretty violent. And my husband is extremely worried that I will end up walking over a nest and really get hurt bad. So I have to be careful when I walk through here and just try to pay attention. But it's even worse, you know, because of my eyesight and not being able to see very well as it is. And well, with that being said, look it, there's two right here up against this old oak tree that's gonna have to get cut down. And we got some type of mushroom growing on it. Does anybody know what that is? Is it edible? But look at the mullins. You got one, and there's two little baby mullins. Oh, I'm so tickled. Look it, there's two more. Or is it one? Just one. Or is it two? I can't tell, but it's another one. It's got the soft little leaves. Well, thank you, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to try to check my facts, make sure which of those two looking wild lettuces are actually the wild lettuces. And then I'm going to try to check back my findings on that one plant that I'm pretty sure is something too, but whether it's beneficial, I'm not for sure. So thank you guys for walking with me today and hanging out and just living life to the fullest. And we will see everybody tomorrow. Till next time, God bless.